Okay, this is the introductory section to statistics, basically. 1.1, 1.2, 1.3 are a lot of vocabulary type of stuff, not a lot of computation. So kind of keep that in mind as you're looking through this. It's more of a like history, social studies kind of class where you have to memorize terms and identify things. A statistics is basically the study of collecting, organizing, analyzing, and interpreting numerical information from data. Within your statistics, you're going to have some sort of individual. Now, that is either a person or maybe objects that are in the study. Even though it's individual, it doesn't have to be a person. It could be maybe types of cars, which is an object. Variable is the characteristic in which you're trying to measure, or that maybe you just might sit back and observe. Types of variables. You have quantitative variables versus a qualitative variable. A qualitative variable is some sort of, I think of it this way, qualitative as in a quality, maybe the color of a car, maybe the brand of a car. It's describing an individual by a category. You can have a number that's involved with that, but usually it's talking about like, hey, I graduated in the year 1999. Okay, 1999 is a number, but it's more of a label. Quantitative is an actual value. So something that you can measure, maybe the height of a person, how long it takes you to take a test, things like that. Populations versus samples. Population would be everything out there that's in a particular study or individual person of interest or object of interest. One thing, maybe the selling price of HD TVs at Best Buy. So every single Best Buy that's out there would be my population. The sample would be a variable that only comes from individuals of interest. Maybe it's only the Best Buys in Fargo. Most of the data in the class is going to be from samples. One, it's a lot cheaper and easier to get and a lot smaller to work with as well. Yeah. So WDAY wants to know the proportion of TV owners in its viewing area who watch the station's new program. Maybe that new program is a new version of The Bachelor, and they watch it at least once a week. Okay, maybe not The Bachelor. Maybe How I Met Now TV game. What am I thinking of? How do you want to be a millionaire? There we go. Do you want to be a millionaire at least once a week? The station asks a group of 1,000 TV owners in the viewing area if they watch that program at least once a week. Okay, so the individual in the study would be TV viewers in the WDAY viewing area. And the variable that they're trying to measure would be watch the show at least. Okay. Is this variable qualitative or quantitative? Kind of ask myself, how would the person answer? So if I were to call up one of these 1,000 persons and ask them, do you watch this show once a week? It's not going to be like, hey, I watch it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. It's going to be like a yes or no. So that's how I kind of decided that's qualitative. Is this a sample? Yes, it's a sample because it's only 1,000 of the viewers. And the underlying population that they're trying to describe would be every TV viewer in WDAY's area. Okay, levels of measurement, how many different ways you can measure the level of measurement. It's going from the least to, I wouldn't say strongest, in a way strongest, but the most specific. One way is to name it by nominal. Data consists of names, labels, or categories. Maybe we're going to label you guys or put you into different groups based on your first names, okay, or your gender, your eye color. Ordinal is putting things in order. Maybe oftentimes you've done this when you've gone to a restaurant. They give you a comment card or they want you to rate some app through the app store that's, 1 for poor, 2 for okay, 3 for great, or something like that. You're going from the least to the most. You're dealing with this a lot with class rank. That's an ordinal rank. Interval, yeah, similar to ordinal data, but now you have a meaningless difference that can come out of that. For example, years, degrees in Fahrenheit. I think of it this way. Interval level is when you're dealing with numbers and there is no set zero to start from. So like Fahrenheit has a number associated with that, but there's no like 0 degrees that stops things that you start from. Ratio level would be the opposite of that. There is a set 0. So now you can take those numbers and count from 0 and come up with some sort of ratio with them. So maybe I'm going to compare the time that my class takes to the time a college course takes. Or maybe the length of a trout in Yellowstone gets compared to the length of a trout in the Red River. You can get your length by taking 0 inches all the way up to like 14 inches or whatever it is. And the same thing with weight. Okay, so levels of measurement. If I want to talk about the names of a rock band, here we go. We got nominal because of names. Cost of the stock ratio, because you can start at $0 for your stock. Performance of a server, below average, average, above average, okay. Ordinal. Ordinal. Okay. Room temperature. Now be careful, it's Fahrenheit, so it's gonna be bad morning, day, whatever. Oh, my bad. I had to go back and check real quick. Okay, now Celsius can be the same way. You got the starting 0. Gross income over the past years. And we're talking about income. Can't go to be 0, can't be negative, or I guess it could be go to 0, but can't be negative. So then we're back to ratio. Okay, page 11, go 1 through 3, 6 through 9. Try those out, see how they go. Hopefully in class we can work those out a little bit more. Hopefully this went okay. I'm trying to go fairly slow, but if I'm talking too fast, just kind of pause things, okay, regroup, start it up again, rewind and whatnot. But at least it's something for you to kind of go off.